to include meaningful, another same word, and inclusive participation. So let us just, in our heads, be marking those words. Important and positive role, a greater voice, meaningful and inclusive participation. Yet again, another resolution, 2419, says that regional and sub-regional bodies should implement the Y-TEaM agenda and call for the meaningful inclusion, again, of young women and men in the negotiation and implementation of peace agreements. Coming back from our African Youth Charter, urges states to promote active youth participation in society, and that they should guarantee the participation of youth in parliament and other decision-making bodies in accordance with prescribed laws. African Youth Charter urges states to facilitate the creation of strengthening of platforms for youth participation in decision-making at all levels. And of course, our Sustainable Development Group positions it as a critical part of the development agenda. Why am I saying all this? Is that this is what gives us the legitimacy to seek for support. It is what gives us the guiding principle. What makes us to be bold enough to say, as partners, you have committed to this. States have committed to this. So why are you now implementing what you have committed to? ECOWAS Youth Policy 2010 seeks to empower young people and promote their participation, but what again, in all areas of society. They seek to ensure that all young women and men are given meaningful opportunities to reach their full potential. And they seek to mobilize youth to contribute effectively to economic, social, and cultural development and integration of the region. All the bodies, all the reps, they are all supporting, calling, affirming, urging for what? Meaningful participation, inclusivity, greater voice, giving youth an opportunity to amplify their voices.
Youth empowerment and contribution to conflict prevention in West Africa. You know, one will ask the question, what would youth empowerment contribute to conflict prevention? Just because you provide youth with skills, capacities, you empower them, that contributes to conflict prevention? Yes, it does. Because conflict prevention has a cause. Or conflicts, generally, they have causes. And most of these causes, they are related, to socio-economic activities. When youth are poor, when they don't have the resources or what it takes, to take up opportunities and live decent lives, there's a temptation to tend towards a violent activity, which will threaten the peace. So that's why empowerment of youth is very critical and is one of the critical factors that contribute to conflict prevention in West Africa. The phenomenon that has socio-economic and human development dimensions is indispensable to curtailing conflicts if sustainable peace and security can be achieved in any community, country, or region. Persistent prevalence of threats to peace requires holistic approaches to ensure that conflicts with their devastating socio-political and socio-economic impacts are maligned. In looking at this topic, I'm going to, in a way, give a case study of my constituency where I've been working for more than 20 years. That is ECOWAS. That is, I'm going to give a case study of what ECOWAS has been doing through its youth empowerment activities, that are contributing to conflict prevention in the West African region. Youth empowerment should be seen in all ramifications as a process where youth are encouraged to take charge of their lives They do this by addressing their situations and then take action in order to improve their access to resources and transform their consciousness through their beliefs, values, and attitudes. A well-planned and targeted youth empowerment process gives young people the courage to believe in themselves, to not be swayed by the opinions of others, and to go after their dreams, visions, and aspirations. Is a great achievement and something that youth of the region should be proud of. Because I know many of you are involved in so many activities. You have your own enterprises that are doing a lot in the area of conflict prevention. And most of you just launch out without the necessary, capacity and the skills to be effective in this particular area. But, Y-TEaM has linked up, we can say, this conflict prevention activity with entrepreneurship to ensure that, youth of the region, are effectively engaged with conflict prevention. And through that, that will provide, a means for decent livelihood. So as this program is launched from this day, and as we were told by Josiah that already it has been posted, on the website, and applications are expected, from qualified and competent youth to apply and be part of this program. So the opportunity is at your door. You don't have to wait. As we said, in the region we have youth with a population of more than 70%. So if you wait a day, you discover that maybe before you even send your application tomorrow, the website is closed. Because you discover that applications like that attract a lot of this in, and the website might collapse. So quickly go to the website, get your application, provide the necessary information. Don't rush and provide rubbish. Provide something that Y-TEaM will consider and consider you amongst the lucky 30 that will be the pioneer members of this particular program. That is something very important, and that is something to be proud of. But if you miss out this year, it's an annual program, 30 youth every year. But I believe after this program, I know it will be successful. Maybe next year we'll be talking of 100 or 200 people, based on the support I believe also that partners will provide. So on behalf of Y-TEaM and the teeming youth of our great region, ECOWAS, I launched the Youth Transformational Empowerment and Mentorship Program.
One of the creative ways that Y-TEaM is using to harness the potential of the youth and take them away from the negativities that we've seen across the region so far. Well, the number 30 might sound very small, but it will have a ripple kind of factor. And this is also, don't forget, it's a pilot. And it also demands that we have partners that are able to take on the first 30 participants. And there's also funding that is needed. So we are beginning with this 30. And by the time we end with this 30, we believe and we are very positive that we're going to have huge numbers coming in for the next batch. So 30 is just a trial number, but we are very sure that by the mid of the 30 going through the training and the mentorship and the support that is needed from all the partners and the funding that is needed, we will gather some more resources to beef up the number to higher numbers.
So let me start by saying that in West Africa, more than 60% of the population is under the age of 24. So this youthful population presents both an opportunity and a challenge to the region. An opportunity if we are able to invest in our youth by providing them with the skill development to support regional stability and development. But a challenge if states fail to invest in their youth. So as Y-TEaM, we believe that one of the challenges to address this issue is through youth empowerment. So the Youth Transformational Empowerment and Mentorship Program that we just initiated is looking at grooming a new generation of youth leaders, peace builders who can drive transformational change in their communities and countries. So specifically, we are looking at engaging, inspiring, and equipping young people to become social change agents in their communities and countries. We also want to build their leadership skills, their solution-oriented skills, and also critical thinking so they can find innovative solutions to the challenges of peace and security in our region.